So check me out, my peoples. I've been seeing a lot of boxing fans asking who's the face of boxing and making the comparison, is it Canelo Álvarez or is it Tank Davis? And I think Tank has the potential to be the face of boxing, but I'm not willing to give him that title just yet, and here's why. The first reason I'm not willing to give him that title is because at 135, where Tank fights, he has not beaten a reigning champion. If you guys may recall, he got a secondary title from beating the Cuban guy. I can't remember his name right now, but when he beat him, he snatched up that secondary title. Gamboa. So he hasn't beaten a champion in his own division. At 140, the title that he won was also a secondary title versus, I don't know, can't remember his name. Barrios, there you go. That was a secondary title as well. So if my recollection is accurate, the only reigning champion that Tank has beaten in his career was the guy from Puerto Rico in the 130 division. Also can't remember his name. I'm an old guy. But, Tank just hasn't fought and beaten champions. And that's the reason I'm not willing to give him that title of the face of boxing. When you look at Canelo, no matter how much people want to knock him or say about him, but Canelo's, if I'm not mistaken, has probably beaten more reigning champion than every other active boxer. So to me, that's part of the reason why he's the face of boxing and why he's so popular. Tank Davis is super popular because of his knockout power. Obviously, he can end the fight with one punch. But you got Shakur Stevenson calling him out. You got Teofimo calling him out. Keyshawn Davis is dying to get that smoke. So all these young killers is trying to get that fight with him. They're not getting it. So to me, that's just my opinion. You can't become the face of boxing by beating guys. Frank Martin never fought for a title before he got in the ring with Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Pitbull Cruz, all of these guys got their first title shot against Tank Davis. And to me, you just can't become the face of boxing, facing guys who never even fought for a title until they got to you. To become the face of boxing, you have to beat the guys that everyone feels like, yo, these are the guys that got a chance to beat you too. These are the guys that can make it a 50-50 fight. So these are the guys, like for example, I feel like Shakur is going to smoke Tank. To me, it's going to be Shakur versus Valdez Part 2. Where Tank is going to be chasing, and Shakur is just going to be picking them apart from the right distance. That's how I feel about it. Now, am I wrong or right? We'll have to see about that prediction when the fight happens. But the point is, if you're not fighting the best, if you haven't beaten any of the guys who's been on top of the division that you fought in, you can't be the face of boxing. That's my take. Y'all already know what it is, my peoples. Box Center, your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. I'm out. Peace.